Premiere Pro! You have been summoned by the editing god to answer for your crimes.
Finn! You got a sponsorship. Finn! What do you want? Listen to me. I'm busy. You got a sponsorship. I'm not even kidding. Wait, I've never done this before. Like a real life one. I don't know what to do. All you gotta do is just sit there and represent the brand. That's it. Wait, who's the brand? Scan Computers and NVIDIA. NVIDIA, Scan. NVIDIA. Scan. Thank you, Scan Computers and NVIDIA, for sponsoring this video.
Today we're going to review Premiere Pro. That's right, we're not just going to take a steamy dump on Adobe. We're going to review this piece of software and give it a score out of 10. I love review scores, so think of this as an IGN review video, but for an editing software instead. And I'm not being paid by the company to give it a better review. So let's go!
The first problem you're going to run into with Premiere Pro, guaranteed, is performance issues. I don't just mean crashing. We'll get to that. I'm talking about scrubbing speeds, encoding time, decoding time, rendering, everything that actually matters when it comes to the core stability of the software.
So let's look at 3 examples. Here is a user with limited hardware. Here is a user with a mid to high tier PC, mainly for gaming. And then here is the professional content creator. If you're looking to use Premiere Pro, then immediately we're going to have to cross out the first load of users. Premiere Pro is somewhat of a gold digger in many respects. If you're not running the top of the line hardware, or at least a mid-tier GPU, then you can say goodbye to a stress-free experience.
Of course! Now, I am in the incredibly lucky position to have been sent a brand new PC by NVIDIA and Scan. And to be honest, I want to flex on you guys and show you what this PC is capable of and how much more of a smooth experience you can get with hardware like this. If you've been living under a rock and you don't know what NVIDIA Studio is, then let me let you in real quick. NVIDIA Studio is a solution to the biggest problem that content creators face. Can you guess what it is? Time! When it comes to saving time, I'm all for it. Any solutions that are brought to the table, I'm there, baby. Like, no question.
NVIDIA work with top PC, desktop, and laptop manufacturers to bring creators the best hardware possible. These rigs are NVIDIA Studio certified, and you'll know that they're NVIDIA Studio certified because they'll have an NVIDIA badge on them.
Well, duh.
And this PC that I have from Scan's 3XS Studio range is indeed NVIDIA Studio certified, so that I know it's passed NVIDIA's hardware requirements to meet a creator's needs. Yeah, basically means it's good. Yeah. So, does a really high-end PC help improve Premiere Pro? You goddamn know it does. But does that really matter in this review? No! Absolutely not. If you think that I'm gonna give this software a higher score just because now I have better compatibility with it, then you're wrong and you should get the hell out of here. So all in all, that's a nice big chunk of respect gone for you, Premiere Pro. You really gotta be optimizing yourself better, man. I mean, come on! You could be so much better than this. I see it like this. On the vertical axis, we have the level of difficulty, and on the horizontal axis, we have the time spent learning. Premiere Pro is initially very easy to learn, with the right guides. The difficulty comes into play when you're already good and you're looking to be great.
In terms of user experience and UI, I think that Premiere Pro is probably one of the better of the bunch. And I'm not going to let this one affect the review score too much because I really think that this comes down to personal preference and which editing software you picked up first. Because of course, the more time you spend with something, the more used to it you get, and anything else seems alien. But credit where credit is due. I think that Premiere Pro is a really slick and intuitive piece of software that is generally very easy to use.
Capabilities, I hear you say. Well, see, now we're getting to the juicy part. Get ready, guys, because right here, you're about to see some real ass-kissing, boot-licking action. Premiere Pro is absolutely stacked. When I say that, I really mean it. This software is almost everything you'd ever need in one place, minus a few expert things that require After Effects. In this category, Adobe absolutely owns the playground. It's like the f***ing gorilla from Planet of the Apes. Does this suddenly make Premiere Pro worth all it costs? Well, but it does have to be credited for what it's good at, and that is packing a whole lot of punch. A couple of examples of this are its tabs along the top here, all of them dedicated workspaces for your different needs. Another big feature for me is its GPU acceleration, which generally speaking just makes editing so much smoother. And if you haven't got this turned on yet, then you're missing out on life-changing improvements, let me tell you. If you're serious about content creation and you want the smoothest possible editing experience, then RTX Studio PCs are the way forward. Here I have 4K footage on my timeline, full resolution. Scrubbing through this on my old PC would make it chug like crazy, and 9 times out of 10 would make it crash the software, or even the whole system. But with this new RTX Studio PC, sent by Nvidia and Scan, scrubbing actually feels nice.
It's beautiful!
I mean, just look at this. The crazy people at Scan Computers put an RTX 3080 in this thing, as well as a Ryzen 5900X, 32GB of Corsair Vengeance RAM. I mean, this thing is a monster. All of this gives vast improvements to render times and performance across the board. I mean, look at this. I rendered this video on my CPU and it took this long. And then rendering it on the RTX 3080, it took this long. I mean, what next? This PC makes coffee? I don't think so. Oh. Remember when I said Premiere Pro was the gorilla from Planet of the Apes? Then who's Caesar? We've all seen Planet of the Apes. This shit is shown in history lessons at school, teaching us valuable lessons like apes together strong, and other things like apes together strong. So we all know what happens to the gorilla. He's a big doo-doo head and he dies like an idiot. When he clearly could have been the best gorilla in the whole monkey kingdom. What I'm trying to say is, Premiere Pro is a big doo-doo head and is about to get one-upped by DaVinci Resolve. That's right, I said it, DaVinci Resolve. You think I'm joking with this shit? There are plenty of videos out there about why you should switch to DaVinci, and some are incredibly compelling. While Premiere is playing ball in the play pit, eating bananas, doing weird monkey shit.
Oh, great heavens!
DaVinci Resolve is going through an origin story like no other, turning a lot of respected creators to its side and actually putting creators' interest first. I'm just gonna say it, guys. This software is gonna be the Premiere killer sometime soon. I can almost guarantee it.
Now I know I'm missing a lot in this video, lots of small things, but that's not what this video is about. It's about the bigger picture and whether you should be looking to buy Premiere Pro, spending your hard-earned cash on it, or whether you should look at something else. So what do I give Premiere Pro out of 10? First, we have to set the rules here so that we're all on the same page. I'm reviewing this from the point of view of a user who hasn't got high-end software. So yes, it is good with top-of-the-line specs, but we're not going to give it a score based on that. We're talking average user hardware here, something that represents the majority. With all this taken into account, I'm going to give Premiere Pro a 6 out of 10. If you're really serious about professional content creation and video making, then Premiere Pro probably is for you. It's got an impressive array of capabilities and it's really easy to learn. But really, the errors, the crashes, the instability and performance issues, they really pull it down from being amazing. And also with the competition fast approaching, it's just hard for me to recommend it, especially as the competition is literally free. So anyways, that's it. That's the end of the video. I hope that I've helped you make a good decision with spending your money or whatever in the future. I want to give a shout out and a special thank you to my friend JamFam, who's been helping me out with this video and also the ending of the green screen video I did recently. He's an insanely talented content creator and I'd love to see him do well. So if you've got time, go watch his videos, give him a sub, let him know that I sent you. It would mean a lot to me. And thank you again to Nvidia and Scan for sponsoring this video and my .exe video. It's so appreciated. If you don't know what Scan is, then they're one of Nvidia's biggest product sellers. This is the company who sent me my PC. They are completely legit. They're certified by Nvidia. It's genuinely surprising how good the build quality is on these PCs. So swing by their website if you have the time. And also, if you have a big fat wad of cash to spend and you want to invest it in yourself as a content creator, then I highly recommend looking at something like an RTX Studio PC. And if you get one, then let me know and I'll give you a big high five in the comments. Okay, wait, did we mention the price of Premiere Pro? Oh, I don't think we did. What is it? It's a 5 out of 10.